Are you putting in more effort? Are you showing that you care and using that to encourage the other person to care just as much? I spent years trying to please a man that never liked me. Hello, good day. Welcome to Modern Mars. It is me, your girl, Taleaha. I hope you are having a splendid day. Today, we're going to talk about releasing the urge to be a people pleaser / pick me. I want to start off by saying I'm just a woman learning from my mistakes, choosing to do differently, and sharing my experiences with others. So let's hash this out. I saw something on the interwebs that was saying that women need to stop getting so upset with men for not putting in the effort that we haven't required them to. Ooh, my back just cracked. Reading that really resonated with me on a certain level, especially because if you saw my last video, I mentioned how I'm no longer in a relationship that I've been in for over a decade. And I feel like I was a people pleaser or a pick me for the person that I was with. And then when I think about it, I'm like, was it just for the person that I was with? I understand why I would lose myself. Because I'm always so eager to please and make others happy and help them get what they want. Meanwhile, I was getting barely anything. Personally, I have a history of being a people pleasing pick me because of my abandonment wounds. I am so used to working and earning love and respect. So when I saw that statement, it immediately sent me into reflection mode because of the phase that I'm in life, and I don't want to repeat the same patterns that I have in the past. I want to recognize them, as hard as it may be sometimes. I want to acknowledge it, dissect it, and grow from it. It helped me realize that I spent years trying to please a man that never liked me or never liked me as much as he let on. I see now that if I didn't try so hard to make things work, I would have been able to see the truth, not just the delusion I was focused on, which would have saved myself so much time, energy, effort, and heartbreak. In seeing the truth, I wouldn't have settled for what I was getting and could have salvaged some self respect in the process. At this point in my journey, I see how it is absolutely necessary to take off the rose colored glasses and focus on what this person is showing you they have to offer you. As someone who's focused on potential and lived in delusion, trust me when I say it is not worth the effort you'll have to put in to get this person to reach the potential that you see. And not only that, you cannot force someone to see in themselves what you see in them. In early childhood, I felt like I wasn't being chosen by the people that really mattered to me. I felt like if I showed up in a certain way, if I performed to a certain standard, if I gave what I viewed as needed to be given, then I would receive what it is that I'm looking for. When I say that out loud, it kind of sounds like manipulation. And who wants to start any relationship feeling like they have to manipulate someone to get their needs met? It's exhausting, it's draining, and it kind of sounds counterproductive, actually. From my own personal experience, I see how being eager to please and having a strong desire to be picked oftentimes doesn't land you where you want it to be, sometimes not even close. I'm recognizing that staying in my power is really important for having my needs met by others. Now, reflecting on it, you stay in your power by communicating and upholding strong boundaries, not wavering in your boundaries, your opinions, your values, and what's important to you. Standing on business. selflessness when it comes to you, what you want, what you deserve, and what you expect. This person's ability to challenge themselves to meet you where you are in their demeanor while doing so, it clarifies if this is something that is going to serve you and is going to elevate you in your experience, which will lead to a full and pure appreciation for the opportunity that you've given this person to show up for you. I'm like being delicate in how I'm speaking right now because my uncle is working in the basement in his office. Whatever. Now, protecting yourself should be endearing. So if anyone is scared by you doing what you need to do to protect yourself and make sure you get what you deserve, it is not a loss, okay? Because it's not all about the other person, it's about you. The same way the other person is out for them, looking out for you. I mean, expecting others to is delusional. I've I've learned that the hard way. Which leads me to my next point. Take the time to make yourself aware of how high value of a person that you are. All that you want to do, all that you're willing to give, the amount of effort and hard work you're unafraid to put in and invest outside of yourself is something to treasure. It is a gift not to be given lightly. Not many people are hardworking at all, let alone in relationships. So already right there should be an indication of how special you are. Understanding how pure your heart and soul is knowing that you're not for everyone and not everyone is for you or like you. And I'm not trying to big any heads up. It's just being real with myself and yourself. Not many people are willing to show up how you're willing to show up. So they need to prove they're capable, they're available, and they're worth your time. The time and energy we put into others takes away from the time and energy we could be putting into ourselves. And I love my alone time. Let me just say that. I just realized I didn't have my light on. Let's see if I need it. Knowledge of self helps you protect yourself and guard your heart, which is important. Not everyone moves with the same integrity and tenacity as you do. Knowledge of self is so important. If you don't know how sacred your energy is, the world will have you feeling used, abused, and tossed to the side. You deserve way better than that. We all know this. Access to you is meant to be limited. It's meant to be exclusive. It's meant to be shared sparingly. Only to be shared with those that have proven that they are worthy and that they are not just pretending so they can gain access to something that they didn't work hard for and they don't fully appreciate. Who the heck? No one wants to be in any relationship where they don't feel genuinely appreciated, seen, and respected. Having knowledge of self, having boundaries, and holding others to it keeps you from draining yourself because you're pouring into a bottomless cup. Gosh. Yeah, we're not letting anybody reap no rewards of something that they put no effort into achieving. Like, where they do that at? Don't gaslight yourself. Don't second guess yourself. You know when something doesn't feel like it's for you. Are you showing that you care and using that to encourage the other person to care just as much? Do you have to constantly remind them to consider you? Is it something that's requiring you to put in effort to see action? And I'm not saying anything new here. I wanted to share where I'm at and hopefully it'll help somebody. It's helping me right now. So I spent years trying to please a man that said he liked me and said he would do all these things for me. It had me twisted up in my mind. Now I see how it was manipulation and gaslighting, him conditioning me to tolerate the behaviors that he was showing me, pretty much telling me that this is what I can expect. Every time I went along with it, because I was confused, because I was unsure, I pretty much agreed to be tolerant of treatment that was less than I was deserving of and less than I gave, which I feel weird about when I say it because I like to consider myself a smart person, but I was a fool when it came to the love that I had for this individual. And I'm never gonna be foolish again. Let me just say that. Okay, so I have some reminders to help you retire the urge to be a people pleaser and a pick me. Number one is stay in your power by knowing your worth and never settling for less. Number two, take your time. She said, take your time, what's the rush? Ayy. Because exactly what's the rush? Anyone rushing you is not for you, and they most likely have poor intentions. Baby, take your time, all right? Number three, stay focused on reality, not the potential, and please do not romanticize breadcrumbs. We ain't even considering the potential. So we gotta call bullshit on all of it. Number four, do not give more than you are receiving, especially the ladies. Our divine feminine energy naturally is to rest in a state of receiving, and the divine masculine rests in their power of giving. Do not give more than you are receiving. It creates an imbalance within the dynamic that'll be difficult to restore. Relationships are about maintaining a healthy balance of give and take. They need to bark like they want it, aka they need to prove it before you give it. Okay. And number five, last but most certainly not least, stay true to you. And how you do that is by remaining authentic and prioritizing what works for you. This keeps the right people in your life and the wrong people running fast, which is exactly what you want, okay? It's tough out here in these streets. It really is. I don't know why there are humans on this planet that are just so difficult, but I guess it's for character development for the rest of us that aren't psychotic, for the rest of us that don't have issues. Okay, my final words are release the urge to overextend yourself to feel chosen. Release the urge to audition for love and acceptance. Release the urge to lower your standards for someone else's comfort and or approval. It is 2026. We are no longer giving our power away. Guard your heart. Guard yourself fiercely and fearlessly. Watch and see what falls in your lap. The universe is going to match that energy, and that's exactly what you want. This is how you increase your magnetism. This is how you attract the life that you see for yourself that is best for you with the least amount of effort. You picking up what I'm putting down? I hope I'm making sense. But yes, 2026, we ain't doing it with these low lives anymore. Those days are done. I've learned my lesson. Better luck next time. Well, that's all I had to say today. I hope this was informative. I hope this was healing and provided clarity on some level. I'm taking this message and I'm moving forward in life in positivity with this new sense of self that I have. I'm so proud of myself for not letting the world or the behaviors and treatment of others change me and how I treat other people. I'm extremely grateful for that. And that's all I had for you today. Thank you for joining me here. Thank you so much for your time and energy and attention. I really appreciate it. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Make sure you like and subscribe so we can spend more time together and have some more little chit chats. But until next time, everyone, love you all. Stay weird, and I'm sending love and light your way. Have a good day, everyone. Goodbye.